Shine like gold.
Living out of five-star hotels or stately country homes.
So this is my garden, soccer pitches.
Cruising around the city in supercars. On the hunt for the most expensive designer gear.
This would be £1,000.
£32,500, literally just here.
The mega-moneyed life of the rich kid is beyond unreal.
My most expensive holiday was over £10,000.
They have no concept of what life is like for most Brits.
I've got a cleaner, I've got a chef, people wash my clothes for me, people cook for me.
I think I've been on a bus once.
So in this series, they will be plucked from their pampered lives.
Literally like an abandoned area.
I wouldn't feel safe walking around here actually by myself at night.
To live with families who struggle to survive.
People that are comfortable living on benefits are lazy.
I didn't have a meal because I only had enough to feed the kids. Yeah, don't cry.
Only by living with those on the opposite side of the wealth gap
If there was rats everywhere, maybe I'd be a little bit put off.
can they appreciate the real value of money.
So at the end of the month, how much normally are you left with?
Nothing.
I've really realised how tough it actually is.
When rich kids go skint. Today's rich kid going skint is 18-year-old Kofi, son of multimillionaire parents who takes luxury living to another level.
Growing up, my life was good. I got to travel a lot with my family. We'd go to the best places for dinner. My parents bought me everything I really wanted. So I definitely now expect the finer things in life.
Having rich parents who pay for everything has allowed Kofi to indulge his one big passion in life.
I'm definitely a self-confessed shopaholic. It's something I do every day and something I love doing. I can't live without shopping.
Kofi splits his time between his parents' country mansion in Sheffield and high-end shopping sprees in London.
You know, you can't beat Bond Street. There's really nowhere better.
And when he's in the capital, this rich kid spends weeks on end hopping from one five-star hotel to another.
Whenever I'm here, I tend to stay in the Dorchester, the Ritz, Shangri-La. When I go shopping, I don't really have a budget or look at the price of things, but I'd probably say I'd spend maybe 4 or 5 figures, or I just fall in love with a piece of clothing or an accessory and I end up with it in my wardrobe. This one is my silk shirt from Dolce & Gabbana. It costs around £700. Diesel jacket costs around £600. For every day, I just wear Gucci.
Splashing your parents' cash around designer boutiques can really take it out of you. So this champagne-loving rich kid makes sure he always pencils in some downtime to keep up appearances.
I tend to go to the spa at least once a week. I go twice a month to see my skincare therapist at the Dorchester. You know, each time I go to a spa, it's about £300. I mean, I think I'm blessed with genetics, but maintaining my smooth skin, it's definitely dedication.
Kofi's also passionate about taking regular luxury holidays abroad.
My most expensive holiday was Dubai. The whole trip probably, over £10,000.
Spending his parents' money is a full-time job for Kofi, leaving him little time to consider the plight of those less fortunate.
In, this country, there's obviously lots of poor people. I don't feel bad about it. I don't really think about it often, but it's definitely, there.
It's time for Kofi to plunge himself into life with a family struggling to make ends meet.
Managing money is not something that I really have to think about, so it'll be interesting to see how this person manages to live on a, tight budget.
So, does he have any concerns about going skint?
I couldn't handle, cheap, bad quality food. My taste buds are high maintenance, so yeah, I don't know if I could handle that.
But as Kofi prepares to step into frugal family life, it seems he's not quite ready to give up all his luxuries.
I'm bringing some designer stuff simply because it's amazing quality.
Waiting to show Kofi just what life is like without caviar and credit cards is a family of 5 from East London.
My name's Paul and I live in Leytonstone.
I'm Nikki. We have 3 daughters, Brooke, who's 10, Macy, who's 8, and Paige, who's 2. I was the stay-at-home mum. I then had Paige. while Paul was working. He then gave up work so I could experience going back to work.
Rabbit, clever girl. I would like to go back to work, but at the moment, someone has to sacrifice being at home with a baby. Another one.
On a good month, I could bring home around about 1,000. 140 on rent.
On a bad month, roughly around 750. And then after bills and everything's paid with the 750 and that, you're left with roughly around 150 to see us through the month, and that's where we have to budget our shopping to make sure the kids eat and what have you. Catch! Oh! Daddy's turn. They're always asking for stuff, like, can we get this, can we have that? And then we have to, it's horrible to say no.
I can't see it.
Well, a treat to us is like taking the girls to a fast food restaurant, or takeaways, just a little treat for us every now and again if we have the money.
I want to raise my kids to be independent. I don't want them to phone me and go, I need a new pair of shoes, can you buy them? I try and teach my children
The value of
the
money.
value of money.
I just like to prove to the rich kid that you don't always need money to have fun and raise a family and stuff
A
like
happy
that.
family.
Yeah.
Bidding goodbye to designer boutiques and ritzy restaurants won't come naturally to shopaholic Kofi. Before he sets off, he has a champagne rendezvous with shopper in crime Ollie to announce his surprising departure.
Why have you brought me here today?
Basically, going to this person's house
Okay.
who lives kind of on the breadline, and seeing how,
Wow.
their life is different to mine.
I'm just a bit taken aback. You're not gonna have champagne?
And I think when you stripped off basically all of my luxuries.
Wow. Oh my God, I can't imagine you like that. This is how I know you. This is how everyone knows you. Always fabulous, dressed up, shopping. But you're gonna no shopping, no caviar,
anything.
nothing.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I hope I'm not going to be too stressed about the situation.
You're gonna be maybe eating food that's, from a takeaway shop that costs about £2, £3, something like that. I mean,
I can't. That made me feel this ill.
there's no sushi. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
I don't know.
What's the purpose of it then?
I'm so used to the luxuries I have and, the things I do on an everyday basis. So
Yeah.
I think it'll just kind of build my character to see, the other side of, life.
Now that you've explained it, I kind of understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're kind of you just want to swap your entire lifestyle just to experience a different life. And I think that's an amazing thing to do. And, I'm very proud of you for taking part in that.
Cheers to
Yeah,
experience.
cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers, Kofi.
Leytonstone may only be a few miles east of Bond Street, but as Kofi heads off to live skint with Paul and Nikki, it's apparent he's heading into unfamiliar territory.
Doesn't even look like London. It looks like it could be a different city. This is still part of London. Never been to a council estate before. I've definitely never stayed at one. If I had to walk around here, I'd have serious anxiety. I definitely wouldn't feel necessarily safe.
Kofi's not the only one feeling unsure about what the next few days hold in store.
I think it's what their first sort of impressions of the home, the way my children are, the way we are.
When I get there, I guess I'll know how I feel, but until I get there, I'm quite apprehensive.
And so he should be. With their daughter's birthday just around the corner, Paul and Nikki have a busy few days planned for the rich kid.
Maybe set them a task. We normally make cupcakes or birthday cakes, something they've...
Never done before, but
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Nice
hello.
to meet you.
I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm Kofi.
This is Nikki.
Hi.
And this is little Paige.
Hi, Paige.
This is the living room. This is where we spend most of our time as a family.
Okay.
Size-wise, is something you used to, or something bigger?
I have a living room and then kind of another living room and then a dining room.
All right, no need to rub it in.
Okay, fair enough. This is the kitchen. I normally do majority of the chores in here. Have you ever done any chores?
Not really done chores, but I've washed the dish before.
Okay.
But I do have sensitive skin.
This is the girls' bedroom. Obviously, you've got 2 bunk beds for the 2 older ones, and you've got the baby's bed there.
Yeah, I have a brother and sister,
Okay.
but I've never shared a room with them.
Never
so,
shared a room at
yeah.
all.
No.
Never.
No need for bunk beds in his parents' house.
Do you have your own little walk-in wardrobe or?
Yeah, I have a spare room, so
Okay.
my parents converted that into
Into-
my wardrobe.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is mine and Paul's bedroom.
Okay.
We've got our own little...
Our own little walk-in wardrobe.
No sign so far of any spare bed for Kofi, though.
As we're quite limited with space and everything else, unfortunately, you'll probably have the sofa tonight.
Have you ever slept on a sofa before?
No, I've never slept on the sofa before.
So it's all new to you?
Yeah.
House tour over, how's the rich kid settling into his new home for the next few days?
It's not really my style. Paul listed a few chores which I was unfamiliar with, so I'm apprehensive about having to partake in those. Yeah, home does feel very far away.
With 3 growing kids to support, Nikki and Paul have very little left in the pot at the end of every month. So, as they get to know their new house guest, hearing about his privileged life leaves them almost lost for words.
What are your bills that you have to pay yourself?
I don't pay for any bills.
No bills at all?
No bills at all.
Wow. Everything's paid by Dad and Mum. And...
Yeah. Some bills I hadn't even heard of before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like an energy bill.
And the energy bill, so it's
Gas and electric.
electric.
Okay.
Electric for the house and
gas for cooking and hot
gas
water.
Okay.
I mean, do you have a budget that you stick to?
I don't have a budget, but every day I just kind of do whatever I want to do, kind of.
So what's your average weekly spend on food?
On average, like at dinner, I probably spend like £250 maybe.
Just on
meal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So basically what you spend for your one meal is what we spend a month for
On
our
shopping
shopping. If you go shopping, what's your average you'd spend?
A day, probably £700, £800.
A day?
A day? And
Yeah,
how
every
often do
time
you
I
go
go
You
shopping?
go shopping every day?
Most days.
So roughly,
Yeah.
roughly a day, you'd
A
probably
day
say
on food.
£1,000 a day.
Yeah.
£7 grand a
£7
week.
grand a
We'd be
week.
completely out of debt.
In
Completely out
one
of
week.
debt.
In 1 week.
1 week.
Kofi's extravagant spending sprees are a far cry from Nikki and Paul's hand-to-mouth existence.
At the end of the month, after we paid all of our bills, we're roughly left with about
200
£200 to see us through the rest
For
of
the
the
month.
for the month.
For the month.
Okay.
And that's after we've done rent, gas, electric, shopping, kids' uniforms.
Yeah.
Just try and budget it up so we can make it last a little bit longer to make sure the kids have got food.
So you have to plan like the whole month.
We have to plan,
Plan a
literally
whole
everything we can.
Yeah.
Kofi may be cocooned in a life of luxury back home, but to fit into this family, Nikki and Paul reckon he needs a taste of what life is like for those living on the breadline.
I'm going to challenge him. Give him a little bit of a challenge.
Okay, so you can challenge him on the house like I challenge him in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Would you like the crust or no?
Yeah, no, they leave the crust on.
They'd put him straight to task making sandwiches for a picnic lunch. Doing things on a tight budget is a first for Kofi.
Just try and use a little less butter. Okay. That tub's lasted us about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
If the rich kid thought he was here to sit back and relax, he's sadly mistaken.
I'm actually working up a sweat.
I have to make the kids their packed lunches in the mornings every day.
Yeah, I'm actually really.
And then no sauce.
Lavish lunches in Knightsbridge or perhaps an afternoon tea at the Ritz are all in a day's work for this rich kid. But he's fast learning that when it comes to eating out, Paul and Nikki have to make do with far less splendid surroundings.
We've always had like little picnics in the park.
Yeah.
It's a nice like little treat. It's low cost.
Yeah.
Ham and cheese sandwiches may not be up to Kofi's high standards. But as a little treat for the family, he's brought along something from home that is.
So macaroons,
Okay, so how much does this box of treats cost?
maybe like £12, £13.
Okay.
£12.
Oh, 6 macaroons.
So for £12, I could probably make about, I'd say 50 to 60, maybe more cupcakes.
Really?
For that. Yeah.
That is a lot of cupcakes.
That is a lot of cupcakes, and that's with topping as well.
Yeah, I mean, they do like gift boxes and box sets. They can cost like hundreds. I was surprised that she was shocked because it's not too expensive. Like, there's 6 macaroons. So, and they're only £2 each.
Still a lot when you're living on a tight budget.
I couldn't allow myself to spend £12 on them, but that is really good. That is really good.
He just obviously doesn't know the value of money at the moment.
His
I mean,
budget
He hasn't got one.
well,
the
it's
thing.
about £1,000 a day.
Yeah. For the amount of money he spends a day, we probably don't even spend that on ourselves.
A year?
Roughly in about a year.
As a stay-at-home dad, much of Paul's time is taken up doing domestic chores around the house.
Do you do this more than once a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say at least 2, maybe 3 times a day.
Okay.
But while the rich kid's in residence, he's determined to make Kofi pull his weight and help out.
Have you, like, always done this? Like, you've never had a dishwasher?
Never had a dishwasher. I call myself the dishwasher.
But this dishwasher seems to be struggling.
This is, like, tiring.
And he's only just started.
Are you working up a sweat?
Yeah, it's tiring. Ta-da!
Imagine doing that every day, 3 times a day.
Oh my God, I can't imagine. I really can't.
Well, he'd better start. No rest for the rich kid, who's been sent upstairs to experience another first.
I've never done bathroom cleaning before. This is not easy.
Perhaps ditching the designer gear would help.
This jacket was £700, so I should treat it with more dignity. I don't actually know who cleans the bathrooms in my house, but they're always clean, so.
Obviously, he's not used to doing chores and not used to doing things himself, so I wouldn't say he needs to man up. It's just that he just probably needs to help out around the house a lot more with his mum and dad, and I think that would give him a lot more satisfaction in himself.
I would feel like I'm being punished for some reason if I had to stay and do this all day. It's not fun. It's like being Cinderella, trapped in a castle, having to clean.
He's got all of the cleaning to get done before he can go to the ball. A bit of elbow grease wouldn't go amiss either.
It's like a workout. I feel like I've done an impeccable job. This looks like it's brand new, so I'm sure everyone will be very impressed.
The jury's still out on that one. He's certainly no domestic goddess, but being forced to get his hands dirty has been another important lesson for Kofi.
I think that's me finished.
I think it might have been a bit of a shock to him at first, seeing that I had to do washing up twice, 3 times a day, do the bathroom every day, do like cleaning, hoovering and stuff like that. I think he'll appreciate that what we have to do to keep the family together. I think he might take that away from this.
Kofi's a regular at some of London's classiest restaurants, with menu prices to make your eyes water. For this family, any eating out is usually at their local Greasy Spoon, somewhere Kofi would normally not be seen dead in.
I'd never really come to restaurants like this, but
No?
yeah, I'll look at the menu and see what they have to offer.
It's an East End cat.
Pudding.
Okay. Like on EastEnders or something.
Eating out is a rare luxury for the family.
Yeah, that's me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's all in stark contrast to Kofi, who never holds back when it comes to extravagances.
We would go out once a month or have a takeaway delivered to our home as a treat. What would your treat be?
We go to spas a lot, so
Spas?
yeah,
Okay.
so I might do that at least once a week or twice a week.
How much does that set you back?
It would be like $270, I think.
And you go roughly twice a week?
Yeah, at least once. Yeah.
Every week? Not once a month, every
No,
week?
yeah, every week.
The closest I get to any sort of treat would be my nails, which I haven't had done for 3 months because I can't afford it. And the average cost is £30.
Okay.
I mean, your expenditures and everything, it's like, I've never met anybody that can do that. The difference is really shocking. What he likes is what he pays no matter what the price is.
Yeah. So with us, we have to think about what we can have and what the kids can have, and he can just go and do whatever he wants. Even with that sort of money, I think we'll still try and budget it and stuff like that, like what we've been used to.
I don't know how, I'd be
if I had to budget everything. If I had to think about money all the time and stuff like that, it kind of be like stressful.
It's very stressful to actually look at what you're spending it on. But it's a lesson that I've sort of learned as I've grown up. Family and time with family is more than just spending money on clothes and shoes and things like that.
If I was rich, I'd give some to charity and buy some clothes and presents for other people.
Yeah.
And give money to homeless people when they have nothing. If I was rich, I would spend lots of money on charity and share birthdays with everyone.
That's nice. That type of response from such a young child would make you proud. I feel like they prioritise spending time together and being raised the best way that they can possibly be. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, just having a 10-year-old say something like that she's actually not only thinking of herself, thinking of others, and an 8-year-old as well, you know, it does make me feel that I've brought them up the way I wanted to.
Yeah. You've done a great job raising your children. Your family is amazing. Your children are so happy, and that's what's important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
Yeah.
It does mean a lot.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. For a 7-year-old to actually know that there's other people out there that are worse off than what we are, it's made me very proud.
Yeah.
Actually,
Listening to that. Yeah.
I'm happy.
We brought them up the right way. They know the value of money and stuff like that, and hopefully Kofi at the end of this will learn hopefully the same thing.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Uh-oh.
With the kids safely tucked up in bed, Nikki and Paul take Kofi out to show him their local neighbourhood at night and Nikki's regular walk home from work.
How would you feel if you had to walk through here by yourself?
I wouldn't even attempt to, because like I would just feel a bit scared.
Yeah, I mean, I get worried when she finishes work over night time and has to walk home by herself.
Yeah.
Because of what's been going on around the areas and stuff like that.
Accidents and stuff like that.
And stuff like that, yes. So if she's home a bit later than usual, I'm like, where are you?
I normally leave London whenever there's an attack. So I'm normally...
You go back to Sheffield?
Yeah, I normally get in the car and just drive or get on the train. Yeah, so I'm never in London that long if there's a like attack or something. Yeah. I just feel unsafe, like I wouldn't want to go out anyway. When they mentioned acid attacks, I was like, OMG. Yeah, that was definitely scary to think about. It has opened my eyes that I am kind of privileged. I think where you live definitely can affect, you know, your life.
I don't think he was in his comfort zone at all. He did seem to be sort of like jittery.
Around these sort of areas is a lot different to what he's used to.
He has got a hell of a lot to learn.
Kofi's normally used to his comfy king bed. So, as His Majesty begins his second day fitting into frugal family life in Leytonstone, how does a sofa compare?
I'm missing the king bed. I can stretch my whole body out, but this is definitely an adjustment. I had to put my scarf on the pillow because it just felt a lot more comfortable.
Kofi may be pining for his home comforts.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good. How did you sleep?
I slept well, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But there's no such thing as breakfast in bed when you're living skint. His eyes are barely open when Nikki springs a surprise challenge on him.
Got a big day ahead of us. It's Macy's 8th birthday, so you're going to be throwing her a birthday party today.
Okay, that sounds fun. Anything she wants to do in particular?
I'll leave that down to you. So you'll be
Okay.
doing food, the entertainment. Maybe you can surprise us.
Yeah, I'll come up with some great ideas.
Kofi's life may be one big party, but organising one for an 8-year-old is a tough ask. Not only does he have to sort the decorations, but all the party food too.
He might struggle, because there's only a small budget. It's not loads of money to do a party. So I'm hoping he does well.
So does the birthday girl, Kofi. Welcome to managing a family on a tight budget.
I've been to lots of parties, but I have never thrown one myself, so yeah, it's a lot of responsibility. I guess it might be a lot of hard work, but I know what a good party looks like, so we'll have a ball.
But first, it's breakfast time.
Do I have to press anything?
And it's clear the rich kid is not used to making his own.
Not on the buttons, you've got
Just push
levers. Yeah, just put that down.
Okay.
Is it all gone
That's
down?
on? Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll warm up and it'll
Okay.
pop up.
In the mornings, I'm just not really into like doing too much. I just like to take it easy, wind into the day, like wait until it gets a bit later.
See, we're on the go continuously from the minute we wake up to the minute we go to bed.
Yeah.
Today, you'll see how it actually runs to
Okay.
clockwork.
Yeah.
We've got the party for Macy. You know, we've got to keep them occupied
Yeah.
as well as prepare.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I'll be exhausted by the end of it.
Quite possibly. Let's line up the... Come on then, let's go.
With his parents' seemingly bottomless bank account to dip into, Kofi's never had the worry of managing his own money. So Paul and Nikki have given him a tiny budget to arrange a birthday party fit for a family of 5.
Hopefully, it takes away from it all that he actually
Has to look at the price tag and start
hopefully he can
calculating.
start budgeting himself.
Seeing how little he has to spend may soon take the pop out of Kofi's party plans.
So you're going to throw a party all on a budget of £30.
Okay. For 6 people, £30.
Yes.
Never done that before, but thank
£30
you.
for you. The girls will come in with you.
Okay, thank you. I'll need their help. Okay, we're going to go, girls.
I think Kofi's going to struggle with his task. I don't think he's ever done anything like this before.
The shop's an opportunity for Kofi to learn more about the value of money. He's used to spending it on himself, so how will he manage with budgeting for a family?
I've seen how much £8 means to Nikki and the family, and so I definitely wouldn't want to waste their money or just buy stuff that they wouldn't enjoy.
But right from the off, it seems old habits die hard.
So we could get some of these. Yeah. It's like a piñata.
It's got a piñata already. Yes, even good.
He's got to fill it yet.
Does it have sweets in? I don't think it has sweets. What's that?
It was the mask and the stick.
Okay.
That comes with it.
It's like
Alright.
got done the budget already.
Oh, do we need cups as well? Or do you normally just...
Yeah, we need cups. Yeah, should we get pink ones?
Yeah, we'll get pink.
We should get balloons, pink. Because
Yes.
There's little left in the pot for party food.
Milkshake. We could get a pink one. Strawberry or chocolate? Whatever you want.
Chocolate. Get
Okay. Okay.
And Kofi won't keep within the £30 budget if he allows 2 excitable kids to direct the shop.
He seemed to be a little bit ambushed by the girls.
Yeah, this is what we have to do when we come shopping. They just pick up stuff and put it in there, and we have to tell them no. So
We found the icing for...
Okay.
Get this one.
Yes, that looks so nice.
Yeah, nice price too. Time for Paul to step in.
This one as well.
Yep, that was all right.
right, don't let them dictate what you put in there.
Okay.
You've got to be the adult. This is what happens when we come shopping.
Okay.
They keep trying to put stuff in, we tell them no. Remember, you got that budget that you got to try and stick to.
Yeah.
So if I let you carry on and you two just behave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something is sinking in, and Kofi is finally taking his family responsibilities seriously.
Maybe instead of 2 balloons, we can get 1. Okay. Should we put one back? Okay.
How much is it?
That's £2. So altogether, drinks are £6. Maybe we'll just leave this one. We'll make a sacrifice and we'll cut this one out of our shopping and we'll go get food. Okay?
Macy picked up the Fanta fruit twist and he's put it back.
Good.
So that's the start.
It's like I've constantly got to think about like what I'm buying, which is weird.
Not to most people, it isn't.
We'll get one of these because this has lots of stuff inside.
Good choice. Buying in bulk's always cheaper.
1 pepperoni and 1 margarita.
After bagging themselves a few more party food bargains
Okay, that's only £2.
and some expensive-looking sliced cheddar,
Okay, is this enough for the party? We've got everything.
time to tally it all up and see if Kofi's managed to curtail his tendency for extravagant spending.
We'll just see if I'm in budget, which hopefully I am.
Nikki and Paul aren't feeling confident.
If it comes under budget, I'll be quite shocked.
I'll be extremely surprised.
Yeah.
It's 47.61.
Oh dear, nowhere near.
We've gone slightly over budget.
Slightly?
Yeah, just slightly. So I'm just going to pay out and then pay the rest on my card.
That'll teach him to look at the price of things.
I thought I was doing really well. I thought I was like in budget. So we've got everything we need and now we're going to have a good party.
See, that just goes to show, just trying to do a party on a budget, I don't think he's used to.
Kofi's gone way over budget. Let's hope Paul and Nikki approve of what he spent their hard-earned money on.
Hi.
Okay.
How did I do?
Wow. How much was the pinata?
£8. But then there's the sweets as well that go with it. Hang on, £6 for the pinata filler. So that's half the budget.
That's half the budget
Just on the pinata.
just the
Okay.
pinata.
We don't normally buy the pinata because it's a luxury that we can't really afford. So,
It's something that we'd probably look into making ourselves.
Yeah. You went 17.61 over budget.
Yeah.
Did you pay the remainder?
Yeah. Like I couldn't put anything back. I felt like everything was such a necessity.
Okay.
So I couldn't think of anything to put back.
That is really
That's really
sweet.
sweet.
You're welcome.
You didn't have to do that. I mean, normally, because if we go over, we normally have to take stuff back.
Okay.
We'll feel bad for the girls.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had to do that, how would you feel yourself? Like, looking at their faces, having to put stuff back that they wanted.
It'd be upsetting and also like, I don't know, a bit embarrassing, like having to take everything back out and stuff.
Okay.
So I did forget to look at the price tags on some of the stuff.
This is why when we normally go around, we try and
We add up as we go around.
Okay.
The other thing is I don't see is actual party food. I mean, you've got 2 pizzas.
We've got cheese, so do we get ham as well?
Are you going to get the cheese to make some sandwiches?
Okay, so you thought that you've thought about what we've already got at
because
home
we have
as well.
bread and stuff, so I thought we could
Okay,
make
so
party sandwiches.
that is a really good technique.
I think he said he doesn't really look at price tags. So I think like after the shopping trip today, he might start looking at price tags.
Experiencing firsthand the type of sacrifices Nikki and Paul have to make has got Kofi thinking about his own spendthrift shopping habits. Time to fill in his mate Ollie on what he's learnt so far.
It's been fun. It's been like a lovely family. They're so nice. I've had to do cleaning and tidying, and so not my usual. Yeah, I cleaned the bathroom.
Oh my God, I knew you'd have to clean the bathroom. What was it?
I did a good job, but the bath was like, had to do like lots of scrubbing.
And what other things have you had to do then?
I slept on the sofa.
Oh my God.
I know.
I can't imagine
I'm a changed person. We went to a takeaway place, and that for them was like a treat that they only do like once a month. I wouldn't even like drive past somewhere like that, you know, it's like a kebab place. So it made me feel a bit like guilty that like for them so little is so much. It's definitely educated me more on like how to like budget if needs be and not necessarily have to like spend loads of money to have fun.
I guess it's made you realise that just how much more you can do with your money.
Yeah, definitely.
You looking forward to going home then, Kofi?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going home, but I am going to miss the family, but do need a good massage when I get back, so that's on the top of my agenda.
It's an incredible experience. I'm very, very proud of you. And,
Yeah.
Good luck with the rest of your time there.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Rich kid Kofi's been challenged to organise a party for Nikki and Paul's daughter Macy. What he didn't reckon on was having to make her birthday cake.
You baked anything before?
No, I've never baked anything before, so this is definitely a first for me.
Well, he's on his own here.
I'm going to go and put my feet up for 5 minutes.
Okay, enjoy, and I will produce an amazing cake.
Every parent knows the pressure of creating the perfect birthday cake for their kid. So, how will Uncle Kofi cope?
A good party involves me doing nothing, just turning up and looking amazing with amazing food, amazing drink, amazing venue.
He's also promised Macy an amazing cake. Best he gets cracking.
Okay, I need to mix eggs first. Oh, God.
Not the most promising of starts.
I don't know whether to put the oil in there and mix it, or mix it and then put the oil in.
Perhaps reading the instructions would help? Kofi's ideas for the celebration have been inspired by his regular afternoon teas at the Ritz.
I plan to do the Kofi case special of afternoon tea at the party, what you call it. Yeah, so it's my version of the Ritz.
Just not quite to the same high standards.
It's a bit lumpy, so I'm just trying to make it smooth and silky. It's actually really hurting. I've got like a slight bruise on my finger now.
Let's hope it tastes a lot better than it looks.
Yeah, it doesn't taste very nice. It doesn't taste like chocolate, but hopefully when it's cooked, it'll be better. It's ready.
The cake's in the oven.
Let's see who can make the biggest balloon.
I can't do it.
You can't do it?
No.
Okay.
But there's no rest for the rich kid, who's fast finding out that throwing a family party isn't as easy as simply attending one.
Who knew balloons would be so hard to do? Do you not have a pump or anything? No, okay. Where do you want it? Here?
Decorations sorted. How's the birthday cake looking?
Looks nice. It's split a bit in the middle, but once we like chill and put icing on, you won't be able to tell. I'm trying to make this into a circle so I can put it on the cake.
Baking cakes may not be the rich kid's preferred pastime,
I'm going to start again because it just wasn't good enough.
but it's given Kofi time to consider how lucky he's got it.
Perfect. I kind of realised that I'm not stressed about money ever. Like, I'm always out for dinner or lunch or just out to make me look at my life and think some aspects of it are quite privileged, I guess. And I've got a hair.
Not sure that was one of the ingredients. With the help of a couple of willing assistants, Kofi's first birthday cake, or his attempt at one, is finally complete.
Perfect.
Let the birthday celebrations begin.
Yeah, it looks good if I do say so myself.
Yeah, you've done really well. Oh,
Cut it in half and everything.
that.
So, do Kofi's efforts match up to the birthday girl's discerning standards?
How does it taste? Good?
Oh, there we go.
Are you ready to smash this pinata? Yeah? 1, 2, 3, go. 1.
The party entertainment also appears to be a big hit.
Who's going to spin him?
3.
1,
2, 3.
Up, 2. There you go. And again. And again.
Organising a kid's party is far removed from anything he's used to. But it's given Kofi a new appreciation for the family values Paul and Nikki have instilled in their daughters.
No matter like what you do, like you always have fun. You guys could be doing anything, but as long as you're all together, it's like such a fun time. You don't even notice like doing the chores. It's just like part and parcel of like having family and spending time together.
The family have also shown the rich kid that having fun doesn't need to cost the earth, unlike his expensive jaunts out.
Afternoon tea, I go like the Ritz or the Dorchester.
Is that an everyday thing or
Not
just...
every day, so maybe like once a week.
How much would that roughly cost?
50 to like £80. No more than £100, I
Okay,
think.
what, per person or for the group? that
Yeah,
you're
per
with?
person.
Per
So,
person?
Per person.
yeah.
Your afternoon tea, I say twice or maybe 3 times the budget of the party that you just had to pay for. But seeing that we spend £30 on a tea party for 5,
Yeah.
do you see that in a different way now?
Yeah, it makes me see that, like, you know, I don't have to spend lots of money to have a good time. Like, I could just do something similar like I've done today with my friends and have an equally good time as going out.
Have you learnt the sort of like the value of money as well?
I think it's definitely like educated me on like how people just have to budget and how difficult that can be. I didn't know how expensive things were, and so it taught me that I have to maybe just look at things more and just be more aware.
Seeing like how you live Obviously, how much money you spend on yourself every day and stuff like that was a bit of a shock to us, but you're a really down-to-earth guy, a really nice guy.
Yeah,
and
very nice guy.
the way you've been with the girls and the way the girls have taken to you, it is really lovely. You're a sweet person.
Thank you.
Kofi's time with the family's almost over, but before returning home, he has a surprise for the birthday girl.
And now I've got something for you.
Oh, wow!
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you like it.
Oh, look at that. Perfect fit
size.
as well.
There you go.
Oh, I
Thank you
hope
very
like
much.
it.
Thank you very
you so
much.
You're welcome.
You have made her day.
Oh, thank you. Right, girls, I'm going to say goodbye. It's time for me to go. Nice to meet you all. I had so much fun, and I hope you had a happy birthday as well. Bye.
Kofi also has another gift for the whole family as a special thank you for all they've taught him.
I've got you like a card, just like I wrote a few things in there.
Oh, okay, thank you. I would love to invite you to join me at the Ritz for an afternoon tea. Do you know what? That is amazing, and
We'd
yes,
love to.
we'd
Yeah,
love
we'd
to.
love to join you.
God, it was so much fun, and I'd love for you guys to come join me.
Yes,
lovely.
definitely. We'll get a babysitter.
Yeah.
And thanks for coming.
Thank you.
As he bids farewell to the family,
Thank you. You too.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.
See you
Have a
later.
good
Thanks
day.
for staying.
You're welcome.
See you later.
Kofi's experience has given him an understanding of the importance of both the value of money and family in the real world.
They're an amazing family. They have so much love. Before this experience, I took some stuff for granted, but now I definitely have more of an appreciation. It definitely makes me think about expenses and the idea of like budgeting. It was eye-opening, and it was definitely something I'll never forget.